How to painlessly remove a splinter. A splinter lodged in your skin can be painful, and even more painful to remove. Some people find their splinters so painful, a costly trip to the doctor's office is needed. Rather than digging into your skin to force out that pesky splinter or dropping money on an office visit, use household products to painlessly do the job. Method 1. Using household products. 1. Examine the splinter. Use a magnifying glass to examine the splinter. Check how deep it is under your skin. Run the splinter under warm water in the faucet and pat it dry with a clean cloth. 2. Use tape to gently pull the splinter out. This works best for a splinter that is sticking out of your skin. Tear off a small piece of scotch tape or duct tape and place it on the affected area. Pull the tape off in the opposite direction of the splinter. If the splinter appears to be tilted to the right, for example, you would pull the tape off towards the left. Make sure the area around the splinter is dry and that the tape is clean. Tape that is old and covered with debris could cause an infection. 3. Try using glue to get the splinter out. Apply craft glue on the splinter and the skin surrounding the splinter. Let the glue dry and harden. Once the glue is dry, peel it slowly off the skin. The splinter should stick to the glue and come out without any painful digging. Make sure you use a very mild, non-toxic glue, like one used in classrooms, rather than super glue or wood glue. These glues can cause even more damage to your skin when you try to pull the splinter out. 4. Apply baking soda to get the splinter out. Mix baking soda with water to make a paste. Start with about 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 1/4 cup of water, or enough water to form a paste. Apply the paste to the affected area of the splinter and cover it with a band-aid. Let the band-aid and tape sit for about 24 hours. Peel off the band-aid and look for the splinter, removing it with a pair of tweezers. The baking soda paste can make it easier for you to spot the splinter. It can also make the splinter easier to remove. 5. Use Ichthammol ointment to remove the splinter. Ichthammol ointment can be found at your local drugstore or pharmacy. It works much like the baking soda. Apply the ointment to affected area of the splinter. Let it sit for around 24 hours, covering it with a band-aid. Remove the band-aid. The splinter should then naturally come out. When you use the Ichthammol ointment, you will not need to pull the splinter out with tweezers. The ointment should encourage the splinter to come to the surface on its own. You can also use hydrogen peroxide instead of the Ichthammol ointment. 6. Apply Epsom salts to the splinter. Put Epsom salt on the bandage section of a band-aid and wrap it over the splinter. The salt should slowly encourage the splinter to come out of your skin. Repeat this process every day until the splinter falls out. Method 2. Applying natural products. 1. Try a warm milk and bread mixture. You can try to remove the splinter using natural products found in your kitchen, such as warm milk and bread. Start by placing the milk in a small kettle and put it on the stove. Heat the milk until it is warm but still cool enough to be applied to the skin. Pour the milk into a heat-proof bowl. Place a few pieces of bread in the bowl and let them sit for a few minutes, soaking up the milk. Apply the moistened bread pieces to the splinter area and put it under a band-aid or piece of gauze. Leave the pieces on your skin for as long as possible and then remove them. Hopefully the splinter is drawn out by the warm milk and bread mixture. 2. Soak the area in white vinegar. Vinegar is acidic and can shrink the skin around the splinter. This may help the splinter to come to the surface. You can use white vinegar or apple cider vinegar for this method. Pour a half cup of vinegar in a bowl and soak the area with the splinter in the vinegar. Check to see if the splinter emerges after 10 to 15 minutes. The vinegar will need a little while to work, sometimes as long as 30 minutes. If this method does not work the first time, soak the area in some warm water and then try again. Keep in mind vinegar can sting if there are any open wounds around the splinter. Be careful when using vinegar around any cuts or wounds on your skin. 3. Remove the splinter with a banana peel. This method uses the inside of a banana peel. The moisture in the peel will help to work the splinter up and out. Cut out a small square from a banana peel. Place the banana peel on the affected area and cover it with a band-aid. Let the banana peel sit on the affected area overnight. The peel should cause the splinter to rise to the surface of your skin. In many cases, the splinter will stick to the actual peel itself. 4. Use an egg to help get rid of the splinter. You can use an egg to help get rid of a splinter, using the paper-like membrane in the shell of the egg. Start by cracking open an egg. Then, remove the yolk. Inside the shell, you should notice a paper-like membrane. Place a piece of the inside of the shell on your splinter and then secure it with a band-aid. Leave the band-aid on overnight. The membrane in the shell will go inside your splinter and encourage it to emerge from your skin. In the morning, you can remove the band-aid. The splinter should come up and out on its own. 5. Apply potato slices. This method uses the moisture of the inside of a white potato to encourage the splinter to come out on its own. Make sure the potato is fresh and free of mold, as you will be applying it directly to your skin. Cut the potato into small pieces or slices. Apply the slices to the area with the splinter using gauze or a band-aid to keep the slices in place. Let the potato piece sit for an hour at first, checking it regularly. For deeper and larger splinters, it may take as long as overnight to fully remove the splinter. In the morning, remove the potato, and the splinter should come out easily. Warnings. If these remedies are not successful and fever, chills, redness, swelling and exudate develop, it would be necessary at that point to obtain a professional opinion of a physician or nurse practitioner.